Good morning. This is the morning meeting for April 17th. It will be Friday. It says Friendship Friday. How can you show friendship? Give 3 examples. I had a question about these journal entries. You do not have to send the journal entries to me every day. If you do, I will try to give you feedback, but this is not a requirement. I know parents are still working, and sometimes it's tricky to get more than one kid's homework done a day. So I'm very flexible. You can send them to me if you want, but it is not mandatory. It's just to keep your child practicing writing, or if you're online, they can type it on a tablet. So, how can you show friendship? Give 3 examples. I need to tell you all thank you for being patient with me as we navigate this online or at home learning together. Kids, thank you for being patient, but this one is mostly for the parents. I know working with Hudson is sometimes challenging. So my challenge to you kids is to work hard for your parents or grandparents and know that when they try to help you, it's because they care. Sometimes your parents work all day and then have to come home and help you with homework. And what would help them the best is if you would just do your homework for them the first time they ask. And I know this isn't ideal, but parents, thank you for just helping your child, even if you do work. If you're at home, I'm at home, and I still sometimes find it challenging to keep my kid motivated. So keep up the good work, parents. Picture orders are due on April 30th. More information on that was on my post yesterday. So you can mail the order form into the office, or you can just order on the internet. I gave you the internet address and your child's unique code in the message yesterday. Yesterday morning we had 283 dojo points, so we are well over our halfway mark to 500, and I think it's because you guys are working so hard. For math, today the paper, you're going to do the fact page that was submitted, and you're going to do lesson 6 problem set. So it says complete each missing part describing each array. So for A, there is the bumblebee or the bears. You need to circle rows first on A. So there's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4, 5. So 5 rows of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12 equals 15. And then for the repeated addition, it would be 3 plus 3. When we do arrays, the repeated addition has to be the same number over and over and over, equals 15. On the back of the paper, use the array of triangles to answer the question. Blank rows of blank equals 12. So rows go sideways. There's 1, 2, 3 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 12. Blank columns of blank equals 12. So columns go up and down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns of 3 equals 12. And we have blank, blank, blank. So we know that has to be rows because there's 3 of them. So it'd be 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Letter D says add 1 more row. So we can do rows go sideways. 3, 4. How many triangles are there now? Well, we knew there was 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Add 1 more column. So remember, arrays have the same number on each row. So since we added a row, we have to add another one. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each row. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Number 3 is very similar, except for it says remove 1 row. So you can just do that by crossing out and remove 1 column for letter E. And we just crossed them out like that. If you're doing online math, you'll do lesson 6 on Zearn and do your extra math rounds. For story time, we're going to reread Brave Bessie, which was, I think, 390 to 399 in your textbook. And then you're going to complete page 15 in your writing book. So when you go on here for your wonders, it'll be under your to-do list. I already pulled up the story. It's page 390. You're going to read this again, Brave Bessie. And then on this writing companion, we answered page 14 yesterday. You're answering only page 15 here. So this says talk about it. Reread page 1 on 392. So this answer for Texas will be found on page 392. And in France, it will be found on page 396. And then what did Bessie do each day? So in Texas, Bessie, you'll type in whatever she did. Click add. In France, this, and then these details both show that Bessie loved to read, or whatever you think from these two boxes. But your answers today will be found on pages 392 and 396. The author compares Bessie's 2 walks to blank. So on this page 392 or 396, you'll find the answer to this. You just click and type, and then you are done with your answers in your writing companion book. So if you're doing this on the internet, that's how you do this. If you're doing the paper version, you will be doing this in your actual book. Share time. So my favorite book is blank. Random number generator 1 through 20. Generate the number 17. If you are watching this, please share your favorite book with me for 2 extra dojo points. What is your favorite book? So just to recap, we're reading Brave Bessie. We're going to complete page 15 on our companion book. We're going to do the fact page. Sorry, that's Griffin. And lesson 6, if you are on the paper version, Zern, you're going to finish lesson 6 and extra math session. We finished a whole week of online learning with this new curriculum. I'm so proud of you. I have a checklist. Every time I get a message or see online that you're done, I just put a check mark, and I've got a lot of check marks, so that means you guys are working hard. 283 dojo points also showed yesterday how hard you were working. So keep up the great work. Parents, thank you for all that you're doing. I know it is confusing, or if you have questions, I'm here. Feel free to text or message me on Dojo, and I'll try to answer as quickly as I can. Thank you all, and I hope you have a great week.